Good Tuesday afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to some more Wizard of Legend. Alright, let's get one thing straight. I was in the middle of starting a run, like I was legit 5 minutes in. It was a mixture of a sound test, just to, check things out. So I'll let you know. We're doing some new things. I've had to adjust my sound settings completely after my Fallout stream last night. Why'd you do that, Tim? What's the big deal? There's an issue with Fallout. Whenever you scroll on the window, like right now, I'm scrolling on this game, it doesn't really do anything, right? In Fallout New Vegas, when you scroll on this window here, it doesn't just stick to the window you're scrolling to. It'll scroll on your, the window behind it, the window on your other monitor. It'll just scroll wherever it wants. And that, magical invisible cursor decides to hover over, all of your sound settings in OBS. Yeah, it cranks it all around and throws it into a tizzy. So I had to redo the entire sound setting for, OBS. Like, midway through the Fallout stream. You can even, go back and watch the VOD if you care. You can see, there's a point where, I'm talking, all of a sudden it's like, hey, normal pitch voice here, and then it's like, what the fuck happened? So, sound settings have to be running completely, which is fine, because in place of that, I was able to, spend a couple hours on things, and I'm like, alright, if I'm spending this much time, it's finally to actually use the compressor here, which is what we're doing here. This video serves as a mixture of a test run to see how the compressor sounds with an actual full recording. I've already messed with it for, again, about 5 minutes on just a little trial run here, just talking to myself like a weirdo. Maybe I already do that on a freaking basis here. Just sort of testing out. And it doesn't sound bad, but we'll see how a full recording goes. Of course, as always, give me that feedback so I know we need to adjust things. The relic we're using right now, Neve's Ruby, holding 7 Fire Arcana increases all damage, and all Arcana burns foes. The Fire Arcana was already going to do that to begin with, but if we get 7, the damage goes up. I just want to try a full flame build with a relic that I didn't know even existed. And there's a lightning version of this as well, which I might try out on the next run. Also, on the prior trial run, they made me fight Zeal first, which was a nightmare, but again, only 5 minutes into that run, we really didn't see much of that. Also, there was no banter, nothing was missed out, no conversations was really had. There was a TLDR, I got air in my tires today after, driving to Discount Tires, seeing the massive line and being like, no, okay, stop rooting yourself with a spell. My right click roots me, by the way, in case you were curious. I saw the line in Discount Tires, and I was legitimately there. I sat there, I drove by, did a skirt U-turn, straight out of there. I could not be bothered to wait for 2.5 pico hours, legitimately, just to get some air in my tires. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Went to Sam's Club, one car in front of me, guess what? Friggin' pulled up right behind him. There were no guys there. I waited a solid 15 minutes, and I want to say there's a video for Slay the Spire, but I'll talk about it now because it kind of irks me. And there's a little bit about customer service where there's a few varying ways of some people hate this, some people don't like it. For me, when it comes to okay, hold the phone. Yeah. Right click is a root. I need to fix my brain and figure that out. When it comes to customer service, looking like you give 2 fucks is a nice place to start. And then again, I'm not saying you need to freaking be smiling all over. Hello, what's your name? Hello, insert name here. Pleasure to help you out. I understand why companies do that. There's a reason. It actually is a good customer service proven method to, deliver a better service. And again, some people are in that camp. I'm sort of indoctrinated a little bit because I do it at my job. And some people are like, hey, fuck off. Don't call me sir or by my name. We're not friends. Just, help me go on with my life. I respect that too. I'm not saying when I get a customer service experience anywhere, you need to be saying my first name, calling me sir, doing anything. You can be like, hey, friend, or whatever you have to do to get your quota read off on the your compliance audit or whatever. I'm taking a lot of damage with this build because this right click kind of sucks. 3 fart clouds and a big fart cloud. Real scary, real good. I hate it. I go to the Sam's Club tire. There's one car in front of me. Some guys come out and they start laughing at me. It's like, hey, what are you doing? You think this is a parking lot? I'm like, no, I don't think this is a parking lot. Clearly says, please remain in your car. Do not approach the working area. Someone will assist you. So, thank you for coming out and assisting me. Again, take your time if you're doing something else important, which they weren't. They were basically just fucking beating off in a corner for all I know. Wait in your car, get it serviced. They grab the other car, and the guy's like, hey, so what do you do? If you're not parking here, what do you need? It's like, I just get some air in my tires. And he gives me this look and does a 180, and he's like, all right, pull up over here. And it's like, okay, fuck off, game. I'm trying to tell a story right now. He gives me this look okay, yeah. He's like, yeah, just pull your car up over here. It's like, why are you giving me any sass or lip right now? This is your job. You service cars here. Filling air in your tire is actually probably one of the easiest tasks you have to do right now. I mean, this is not me freaking like attacking the working man in their customer service job. Like legitimately, like gave me like this sassy remark and attitude. I'm just like, you know, you're making the vibe right now like really fucking awkward. And normally I feel bad. Like if this was fucking busy and I'm like sitting there like, hey, I need some air in my tires. If you're busy, I get it. You can express some emotions of like being a little stressed. Maybe you're overworked. I don't know what's going on. Legitimately, your friend picked up the other car and you're just sitting there like, hey, K-Kona, brother. I'm like, yeah, K-Kona, brother. He did not say this, by the way. This is me just making a hyperbolic example. You give me like some sort of like attitude about it. It's like, dude, you just put the air in my tires. That's all I want. Like, why is this gonna be so difficult? And again, I'm not saying you need to freaking strike up a conversation with me or freaking, you know, do anything. Just, you know, nothing though. Like it was like legit, just dead silent. It was awkward air filling of my fucking life. Normally they ask, it's like, hey, how much air pressure there? I remember my air pressure. I'm like, okay, yeah, 32. He doesn't even freaking bat an eye when I say it. He's just like, 32, cool. Fucking fills in my tire, and I fucking get the hell out of there. Like, Jesus Christ. You get an F on the friendly chart there. Again, you don't have to be my pal. You could just not make me feel like a fucking villain for, you know, using the service that you're paid to do. Get me out of here. Run's going, yeah, mediocre right now. I'm taking a lot of damage. Namely in part because like one of my spells roots me in place and I keep thinking it's my barrage. The barrage is on Q. Barrage on Q. Right click is your root. Self-root yourself and AoE black. Well, black blast back. So like against these guys, I can AoE root. I can go wham. Okay, there's a bit of a delay on it. Okay, and the spell roots me as well. I'm a little cheese right now. I'm taking a lot of very annoying damage. Blast back, get out of there, and you can just die. I don't know. It's a very awkward situation, but guess what? The difference of waiting 2.5 hours to get air in my tires, I just had to make some really sad fucking motherfucker do it in about 15 minutes of waiting. Fucking worth every second. And again, I don't give two fucks about this person just because they clearly didn't give two fucks about me. Not that he had to, it's just you made it a very awkward situation for me. So if you're out there watching this video, I don't know why you would be. You so fucking precious when you smile. I'm kidding, you didn't need to smile. Just like, don't fucking act like a sassy child when I'm making you just put air in my tires. Hey Tim, you can just put air in your own tires. Yeah, I could. Or I go to the place that, you know, does a service for that we, you know, pay for a membership for. Like, it's not like I'm freaking like some random person on the street who's like, oh, I know a Sam's Club, you know, fills up air in the tires. Even though I don't have a membership, I'll go there. No, I have a Sam's Club membership. I buy Sam's Club gas. I'm a member. You should service me. I'll be weird about it when I say that. Hey. Okay, this run is not that great. I really like despise my left click. Like it's painfully slow and it sucks, and I don't like it. And I just want the ice pick back because it's fast, it's fun. Jab in their eye, jab out of there. Good to go. Also, today's latest Spire went live, which if you hadn't seen it, fucking flex on that one right there. I was goddamn proud of that one. A hard-fought victory. By the way, my root doesn't work on these guys unless I'm like right on top of them apparently, so keep that in mind. We're learning things. We're learning things at the end of this game's life cycle, and that's always good. What I'm learning is I like Chaos Dash and I like the Ice Pick. And I'm a creature of habit, and you cannot change this for me. I will continue to use those if given the opportunity. I forget what you guys do. Alchemist Stone. Hang on. One of these, I think, is the Alchemist Stone. It's going to set back my progress, right? Wizard. Legend. Wiki. Cursed relics. Cursed items. Sorry. Cursed relics. Whatever. Google search. Do what you do. Alchemist Stone. I think this is the one that's like, hey, all your gems become gold. Isn't that great? Aren't you going to win now? I need the gems. All chaos gems are turned into gold. No. I do not want that. That is going to delay gathering the remaining items. We have a tortoise shell, I think, right? Tortoise shield, actually. Increase armor by 12, decrease damage by 16. Also no. And then we have like the golden envious armor, I think, right? Golden armor of envy. What do you do? Increase armor by 16, but all store prices, the price of all store items increased to 50% except for the healing potion. You know what? That's actually fine, because I wasn't intending on buying relics anyway. This run is strongly focused on buying strictly fire spells. Unless there's a membership card for the, you know, magic shop, it ain't gonna get me to do that. Okay. Okay, stop rooting yourself. Like, this spell is like a danger to myself and everyone around me. It's basically like how Jarvan was on release when he was, you know, released back in 2011 in League of Legends, and I kept rooting my friends inside the crater. Oh man, what a time. What a time. And then my friends did it to me. Hey! Okay, I'll take the L on that one. I just want to be able to sit in your face and spam left click and not have you get a cheap jab in, because it frustrates me. It means I have to do an extra button click to move away from you. Just let me turn off my brain and play Wizard of Light. Oh, come get some. Toasted. Roasted. Very good. Yeah, that was my little gas adventure today. It's always like a giant deal. And again, I'm just so sick and tired of my car always needing air in the tires whenever the season changes. It's truly only me. My family's cars are fine. Friggin', you know, 10 degrees cooler, shit, tires like deflate. My tire wasn't like deflated, by the way. It was a little dilapidated, but it was fine. Like, it wasn't, again, I was not in a critical situation. Like, if I didn't do it today, which I was very strongly attempting to just not do, I would have put it off till tomorrow. It would have been fine. But I'd rather not take the risk, if at all possible. Oh, I don't have Chaos Dash. I can't do that. A little unfortunate. Howdy, neighbor. Into the drink with you. Into the drink with you. Goodbye. And good riddance. But yeah. Again, I definitely hope the sound compression here is mixing well with the game audio. Still the test trial. I did the minor one at the beginning, but we'll see. And if I need to keep cranking up the gain to make myself just a little bit better over the game, that's good. But as long as the dialogue is coming out as coherent as it ever could for someone who has issues speaking proper English on a very frequent basis on this channel, I'll be happy. Because I'm happy. Okay. Gratatad. Get slowly left click to death. Oh my god, this is painful. I hate this. This is so bad. I don't even think this is an exaggeration. I think people will be in the camp when they see this. So like, yeah, that spell seems kind of like meh. Can I actually buy this? Because this will replace my basic attack. No. Well, it's better, but you know, I thought it would go into like the tab reserve here, but that's only for the excess spells, which we need to fill the tab reserve with an excess fire spell to make this work. I think just to make it through this boss fight, this was a pretty decent idea. Because god, I can't stand freaking farting on these guys for 10 years. It's just too slow. Alright, let's go. Nope. Nope. I walked into that one. I will take the L for it. I disagree strongly, however. Water balls. Ice. Yep, I knew it was coming. Yep. Blast them. Okay, I was gonna say, if you did not get stunned by that, I'm actually calling up Contingent 99 and we're gonna fucking fight. We would have a battle to the death. That did not Groot. Good. It's like the slowest paced Wizard of Legend fight I've had in a very long time. That's what happens when you find the good spells that work. Just make the other items good, right? Just make it good, Paul. I mean, I'll take it. What do you do? All increases air damage done in the area. Increases air and earth damage. That's cool, I guess. I mean, I'm doing a fire build, but hey, you do you. 4-2-1 Atlas. Earth. Does fire do well against earth? I really never paid attention to like critical elements here. Obviously, like element to element does less damage. I've seen that very clearly with like ice and fire. Not so much with earth because I don't often. Hey. Don't often use that many earth spells is what I notice. Ratata. You. That is actual cheese. That was actual cheese. He was stunned for a second, and then he actually just warped behind me and didn't get stunned, and he fucking chipped me. This is some cheese shit, dude. This is why I can't do a run with, like, the, you know, ultra hard cloak, the pride cloak. Oh. Please get back. Get back. Heathens! There's too many little slimers. Stop, stop. Oh my god. Alright. There's a little bit of tilt going on here, just a little. We'll bounce back though. We have 500 HP. We didn't take a relic that reduces our HP. Everything's fine and dandy. Don't jump into the pit though. That'll actually tip me over the edge because I'm one step closer to the edge. And I'm about to skirt. Okay, we're gonna go to the right here. Okay, careful, it's a pit. Good. This is a dead end, Commander. So we actually set these up right, like we can get like a Venn diagram of pain here, and you can actually figure out what part of the Venn diagram you fall under. And you can take a guess. Those two are the people that watch anime, the people that don't, and whoever's in the middle, right? I don't know, I was supposed to make a joke about anime there, but it's too easy if I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to mainstream media, and this is, again, I'm not jabbing at anyone if you like anime. That's perfectly fine. You can like whatever you like as long as it's not something like extremely illegal that is extremely like wrong. Like if you're someone that's like, I really just like feet, for instance, that's fine. You can like feet. Just don't be like Dan Snyder and be like, I like, you know. If you know the Dan Snyder story and the whole situation there, like you can put two and two together. I'm not really making a comment on that. It's also been like years since like the whole scandal-ish thing happened, and it's also like freaking celebrity trash conversation, and I'm just like, why talk about freaking, you know, celebrity drama when I could talk about, you know, loot boxes and how they're poisoning the video game industry, right? But all I'm saying is, you can be the guy that likes feet as long as you're not like, yeah, I really love little girls' feet. Like, okay, yeah, too far. Stop. Keep that to yourself. Also, like, get help. You can like anime. I can't really be like, I mean, it's easy to like, oh, like anime. Ooh, you like fictional women. It's like, you know, if you do, that's fine. Your life. But it's like a low-hanging fruit, at least for my knowledge back in high school. Because, you know, people watch anime in high school. Who admitted to it? Not a lot of people. Did I admit to it? Hell fucking no, dude. Unless there were individuals that were like, you know, safely conglomerating with me, which happened to be a lot of girls at the time. So it's like, okay. Not only is it a safe female that's giving me attention, we can talk about anime. Yes! The younger me, and then, you know, I get older, I'm like, bleh. Although Code Geass, as I mentioned, always has a place in my heart. I'm not picking on anyone who likes anime. I would not pick on anyone for any of their hobbies. Like, I remember growing up, I used to think, like, D&D was, like, the biggest dork thing, and in a lot of ways, yeah, it is. You're pretending to be someone else in, like, a fictional setting. That's absolutely dorky. Guess what? I'm a fucking huge dork. Go on, if you can find my Reddit account, you can see, like, servers I applied to when I was younger, and, like, in parts of college, where I'm like, yeah, I want to be a big dork, and just, like, you know, going through like this real roleplay dork situation with a bunch of strangers online. You know what? Had a good fucking time doing it. There's no shame in it. So this is why when I say like you like anime and it makes you a dork, no, it doesn't. But you know, it can give you a little bit of like a label in a way. And guess what? Fucking own that label. Who gives a fuck? That's what I say. Also, the world's become like way more accepting of that sort of thing. So like anyone that's actually like nerd, I'm gonna push you in a locker for like anime. It's like, what are you doing? 2018, what the fuck? This isn't freaking Breakfast Club. Like, what are you? Oh. Okay, I missed my good dash. Also, take care of the trash. Take care of the trash. The trash is annoying. Stop hitting me with the freaking fireballs. Okay, I'm just smashing spells that really don't have a lot of synergy. Good, get in there. Kamehameha. So this is what happens when you don't like instantly kill some of these. Oh my! Ooh. It's so annoying because if this was like a later level fight for Burst Mage, I probably would be dead because he's like actually just like chipping away at me. It's not even like the damage that's upsetting me. It's the fact that he's hitting me and he's just like, oh shit, here comes a freaking, you know, nuclear missile. And it's like, boop, 10 damage, bounces back. It's like, just fucking stop. And then, you know, I get closer and he fucking smacks me back with another one. Warps behind me, nothing personnel kit, smacks me with another one. It's like, fucking stop. Stacy. Throwing balls at me. Also, my brain refuses to acknowledge right click is going to root me and I keep rooting myself. Hey. Okay. Jesus, like this combination of fire spells right now are not good. I mean, there's a reason why I'm like, there's a lot of spells that you feel like I never experimented in this game with, and it's because a lot of them just seem to be bad. I am mad. I disagree with your pokes. Please die. And obviously, like, the build I'm going for here is clearly like a late game sort of build. Like, you need to get all the freaking Arcana together so you can get some more damage there. I could use the easy mode cloak as well, but, like, give myself a little bit of a challenge with this game these days. Come on, am I right? By the way, if you play this game on easy mode, you're a nerd. I'm gonna stuff you into a locker. Okay, yeah, no, don't do that. I'm kidding, though. Because legitimately, like, I put on, like, this, you know, stuff that are in a locker thing. I do that sometimes with my friends. I'm like, oh, you like this thing? Nerd, I'm gonna stuff you in a locker. It's like, no, I say it ironically, of course. It's the banter. Because, if we're being honest, In high school, if I fell into any category after a few years, you know, I'd be on the neutral category. For the early years, I was probably the nerd that would have got stuffed in a locker, although... Oh, please. Get up. Oh my god. I probably would have absolutely fallen into that category of being the nerd stuffed in a locker if, like, you know, the Breakfast Club situations like that actually existed. I'm also saying Breakfast Club is like a... Don't talk to me about this damage right now. It's very frustrating. Also, I keep hitting M for some reason and open up the map. What was I saying? Definitely would have fallen in the category of that for like the first year, and then after that, like, you know, it became cool. This room sucks. This room is actual freaking horse hockey. Get out of here. I don't like taking damage. I need to be perfect. You're not perfect. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Get rooted myself so the range guy can get a free shot in. No big deal. Stop. Stop with your dagger strays and all this nonsense. I'm trying to do a bit here. I'm trying to talk about a bit about stuffing nerds in lockers and how I was the person that was going to be stuck in a locker because I'm taking so much damage. I'm being tilted so hard. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. TLDR, as you can imagine, like the kind of person I absolutely look and was in high school. Yeah, 100%. And it's like early, like, you know, 2008, 2012. It was practically expected. And also, my high school was also known for being, you know, basically ghetto, trash high school. I can admit that. You can't because you didn't go there. You also don't know the school. Get out of here. I can safely admit that. You can't because it's also true. Hey, can you need to die. Okay, get blasted, yada. Yeah, so like my high school was definitely known as like, if you're not playing football or basketball, pretty much it's like, yeah, get out of here. I played tennis, and I've told stories that happen there, like, you know, the mysterious group of people that vaguely look like football and or basketball players that assaulted me and then tried to break my leg. You know, you can figure out where the scenes fit there and why you wouldn't talk about things in public, like, you know, anime, for instance. I don't know why I'm going on this tangent, by the way. I just sort of am rambling on about the topic right now. But these days, like, it's like any of your hobbies, as long as it's not something that, you know, is not safe for work and you wouldn't, you know, tell to your mother, I guess. People are pretty accepting about it. There's communities for it. Like in college especially, it's like, dude, there's whole droves of people that are into the things you thought was like dorky, and people like, you know, would have pushed you in a locker for in high school. Again, it never happened to anyone. And it's like all of a sudden you get to college or you get to like the workforce, you get to an adult area of your life, and you're like, yeah, there's just tons of people that really like these things, and we're all just like normal. Ah, stop hitting me! Just normal people who like doing things. Like even video games to an extent in high school, people are like, you play games, you're a freaking nerd. It's like, what are you talking about? You see this? This is Halo 3, dude. This is fucking legit. What are you on about? There was like a point, at least in my generation and my cohort, where... Sorry, we need to focus here because I don't want to die. There was a point like my core generation when it came to like video games, so, like a lot of people, even like, you know, the ergo like popular class groups of high school, which when you is so much damage for no goddamn reason. Any of the groups that you would have fell into that have been like, oh, like the popular groups, like, oh, you like this and dweebs, like when that started hitting the mainstream for people, it's like, oh shit, it's so commonly accepted. And the topic on that in general right there about like social classes in high school, they don't mean shit. Like quite literally, it means absolutely nothing. It's like, I'm the king of high school. It's like, you're the king of nothing. You are the king of nothing. What, like, what are you on about? Your parents have more rights than you, and like they're kings in their own kingdom. You don't even own your house. What are you king of? I'm king of the cliques around this place. What? What cliques? These people. The people don't even know your name. Who are you? I don't even know your name. You're cool. I don't know. Okay, that was like very lazy damage. Okay. Now's a chance. Get some of that in here. Kamehameha. Okay, no poison. None of that. No that. Oh, freaking Kamehameha wave blasted him. I don't know. High school is weird when you think about it in that sense. Like, legitimately though, like in the categories I'm talking about, you would have been eaten alive in my high school if you mentioned anything of the hobbies that, you know, I'm interested in now, for instance. I would have been absolutely chewed alive. These days, like, you get to college, there are freaking people and or adults who are like, yeah, I like this thing. Like, hey, I like that thing. See, there are people out there in the world that can like things. Also, most of the people that were like the big jerks in that day and age, they're probably like, you know, in a better place. And I'm not saying that like a way like, you know, they died. No, it's just like, Probably just a lot. Oh, the shotgun blast. Like a lot more chill these days. Again, it's definitely a different era. Like, look at freaking, you know, homophobia as an example. If we're gonna get anything sort of, I guess this is a political topic technically, but like, growing up, if you were gay, guess what? Like, that's it. You're gay. It's like, ooh, you're gay. You're basically like, that's it. You're done. Nowadays, it's like, hey, freaking gay couples are just a commonplace, and I'm just like, yeah, this is wonderful. Because there was a point in time, believe it or not, at least in America, where it's like, if you were in a fucking really, oh, hang on. What has happened? I used to be able to banter and play this game like no one else. It's because the run is so bad. There was a point in time in this country's history where if you were caught dating someone of the same sex, like, people will look down on you like you're some sort of abomination. And to an extent, there are still a lot of views like that for varying things, including, you know, homophobia, but that generation's dying out, and then, you know, we got people who play video games on the internet for a living. So you can see who's taking over the world. Not us, though, because we're busy playing video games on the internet for a living. Can't be bothered, dude. You kidding me? You see this goddamn... Ah! I'm calm. I'm cool. If I lose this run, because my health just gets chipped away by these many freaking boys. This guy's resisting all my damage, by the way. You can see the freaking stock price down arrow there. Oh, the Nasdaq's down 10 damage today. I don't care about the Nasdaq. Do more damage. I had one more fire relic. We'd be doing more damage. Anyway, what was I trying to talk about? Or what was I saying? I don't know. Long and short of it, you like hobbies that people make fun of you before, like, even do to this day, guess what? Those people are likely in the minority. You live your best, you band. And or girl, and or friend, and or, you know, neutral term if we want to get really technical, but again. Yeah. Definitely think the world's a better place to stay. I was reading on... Very nice. Cool, refreshing water. Let's stop taking dumb damage, alright? Let's stop that. Stop it right there. We got 210 HP. We can't keep taking stupid damage like this. If Zeal gets one punch in there, I'm done. She's basically Saitama herself. That's an anime reference, by the way. Stop. Stop the damage. Stop the damage, okay? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. We're gonna dial. We're gonna dial. What was I talking about, though? The world's just a better place. Oh yeah, I was talking about like how I was reading on, believe it or not, the League of Legends subreddit. Again, I follow League of Legends, especially right now because like the World Championship's going on, and it's a very fun watch. Like if you do have time to watch it and you don't know shit about the game, you can honestly just turn off your brain and watch colors fly around and freaking spells hit, and you'll be like, yeah, this is fun, maybe. I don't know. They got into a topic about like racism in South Korea, and you know, it's an interesting perspective. Like when people think like terrible racist countries, a lot of people really point their finger towards America, and in its own way, what just hit me? I'm a racist. This game's racist right now. What is this damage? Get me out of there. They were talking about, you know, racism in countries, and it mentioned like America is like, you know, people tend to see as like America's considered probably like one of the worst countries when it comes to racism. And someone brought up a point that, you know, in a video game subreddit, this is what we talk about. We don't talk about the World Championship going on. We just go onto a side tangent here about racism. But someone brought a very interesting point that I sort of like thought about a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I can kind of agree with that. It doesn't make it like right, but you know, there are pieces of your opinion that I like. I'm not calling out your opinion as wrong. I'm just saying, hey, I can recognize it, and there's a takeaway from it. That's how a debate or discussion should go, by the way. Just saying. I'm also in the minority in that camp when I say things like that. But, hey, I see you there. Oh, a little Slimer. But you mentioned it's like, people say it's like worse in America, and to an extent it's actually pretty bad, but people believe it's so bad, and it's just, you know, part of like, you know, having more information in media these days. It appears to be more bad than it is in other places of the world because we talk about it more. Countries like Korea, Japan, China is the example. Their example, not mine, so I'm paraphrasing their statement. Those countries are, for the most part, oh my Jesus. Fuck. Those countries are, for the most part, a homogenous group of people. They're all exactly the same. So the cultural norms are extremely different when it comes to addressing a topic like racism. Because if everyone is exactly the same, they're like, you know, X race is inferior. It's like, well, in the large scheme of things, in your country, who are you offending? Probably no one. Again, this is extreme paraphrasing. I don't hold his view, right? This is just what I'm sort of ranting off of what he said. And to an extent, I'm like, I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that's true. Because if something's like fucked up here, like, you know, there's gonna be fucking bells going off like, hey, this is fucked up, someone do something, right? In those countries, as far as they're explaining it, that shit doesn't happen. It's just like, yeah, that's that. And it doesn't get better. When you expose those sort of things, like, you know, they get addressed, and that's when, like, things can start changing. When you talk about it and it's on the public news, change happens. Does that mean, like, oh, okay, hang on. Does that mean, like, it makes it okay for, like, some of the situations we've had in, like, the United States as far as some, like, you know, cases of racism and prejudice go? No, not at all. But it definitely, as is exposed more, it does, you know, lead to a little bit of change. And that's my opinion there, and I sort of agree with that. Again, doesn't make it, like, at all right, but, yeah, it's food for thought. Again, this is a topic, where'd you read about this? The League of Legends subreddit. You know, that place where you go to read about controversial topics such as racism. I think the whole reason why that topic came up on their subreddit, by the way, raffle ticket. Has a chance that an item purchased in the Chaos Trials will be free. So I have to have the money first? Okay, I understand. I think the topic came up because it was like someone, like it was a quote from a pro player. It's like, oh, Korean solo queue was extremely racist. And I'm like, huh, interesting. And then someone's like, well, you see, there's a reason for that. That's because, and then, you know, insert reason there. Like, at least that's one opinion, right? Good food for thought. I go to the League of Legends subreddit to read news about like patch notes for the game that I, you know, seldomly play sometimes, or things of that nature, and then I often end up getting stuck in a conversation about like this, like, you know, racism in my MOBA subreddit game thing. It's like, only in that subreddit can you get so off topic it doesn't even matter. Like, I remember there's a freaking topic about freaking Harrison Ford from Indiana Jones, in part because there's a reference to like a hat in the game. I think it's like this kind of shit, or, you know, maybe a picture of like, you know, the question, not a picture, I should say, like, you know, meme shit happens like, what would happen if you know, Ezreal just kissed Shyvana's leg? It's like, oh, is this what we're doing today? Okay, I guess it is. Top post, baby. It's like, huh. It's crazy though. I'm not good at Reddit. Like, I've always wanted to post some of my Slay the Spire stuff on the Slay the Spire Reddit, but I don't know, like, Reddit, and I'm too lazy to read, like, the paragraph rules. I just don't want to be, like, I don't want to end up in, like, an awkward situation because I, you know, in general want to do that. Can you not tell by the whole freaking tire story that I told earlier? I don't want to end up in a situation where, like, I make a post, it's like, hey, you know, here's, like, this wacky glitch that happened on my run here from, you know, a Slay the Spire run I did. It's like, I don't want to, like, overexpose myself before, and it's like someone's gonna call me out. It's like, oh, you're just using this as like a promotion to your YouTube channel or something. And it's like, no, I just wanted to share this thing. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Is that a rule? I don't know. I want to avoid that situation because I don't want to be like using this to self-promote myself, which, by the way, that's the intelligent thing to do. Like, if you ever really want to, like, experience more growth, is you put money into it or you expose it on, like, media sites like that. Again, for me, I'm just like, I could, but, like, kind of doing my own thing. Again, it's all for fun at the end of the day. Get fucked, Taffy. No, I don't want it. There have been any times I want to do that. I don't know Reddit is the story here. I don't know how to, like, properly do it. I think one rule is for every post you do, and I'm paraphrasing the rule here because I didn't read it in too much detail. For every post you do on Reddit, you need to have 10 comments to sort of, like, you know, build that collaborative sharing and commenting experience, right? I don't think I've ever posted on Reddit, as far as I know. I could check the account, but, like, I don't want to take the risk. It's like, hey, you just posted. Oh, hold on. You just posted on Reddit, like, your Slay the Spire video. It's like, you haven't made 10 posts before that. So is it a retroactive thing? If I make a mistake, is, like, the Reddit police gonna come banging down my door? I don't know. I legitimately walked into that, and I could never be madder at myself for it. Please let me out. No, no more. No mames. No mames. Shotgun. Fireball. This. That. Okay, get me out. I also don't speak Spanish. I'm saying no mames. Listen, his name is the Mexican Runner. He speaks Spanish. He says it on his stream. He's a great speedrunner. You should watch him. I love it. I don't speak Spanish. Yeah, when it comes to commenting on Reddit, though, I comment on Reddit. Like, I comment on Slay the Spire posts on their subreddit sometimes. I'm like, hey, this is a cool thing. Because I genuinely think it's like, yeah, this is cool. I like your art. Slay the Spire subreddit is probably one of the nicest places I've ever been, but I don't really go to a lot of Reddits. And also, stemming from my experience of, like, what the League of Legends subreddit tends to be, that's probably the basis for the entire conversation there alone, because it can get pretty heated in there for a bunch of, you know, people who play a online video game and, you know, you're championing a geeky celebrity that actually doesn't give two fucks about who you are and you're championing him and like fighting for him, and it's just like, yeah, like, why are you guys fighting over this guy who probably doesn't know who you are and doesn't genuinely give two fucks about you? I don't know. You can champion what you want. I never get that stuff. It's the same thing for like celebrities. It's like, ugh, how dare this, you know, article criticize, I don't know, Tom Cruise or something like that. Okay, maybe that's like an actual controversial topic, but we're not gonna get into that one here. Or things like that. It's like, you know, how dare they insult the celebrity? I'm like, I'm gonna defend them to my dying breath, or I gotta, you know, make this angry rant comment here. What's this? Oh, lame. Means I have to get to make it work. And I'm like, hey, you could do that. Again, that's your choice. That's your decision. If you wanna, you know, champion this person that doesn't know you, that's fine. If it makes you happy, guess what? I couldn't be happier, right? And, you know, it depends on who it is. Like, if it's someone that's like, you know, a really charitable person, it's like, I don't know, I'm gonna use an example of a name that I heard recently from my office, like Lionel Richie. I hear he's a great musician. I know nothing about his character, but like, let's say he's like, you know, a really charitable guy. He's like giving lots of money to like organizations around the world. And someone wants to champion him because like some guy's like, well, did you know this one time Lionel Richie in the mid-80s, he littered on the streets of Vancouver when he was doing a concert there. It's like, okay, you know, he's like, yeah, he's an environmental terrorist and I hate him. It's like, okay, and you want to champion that? Okay, you know what, you can be like, it's Lionel Richie, right? Again, I'm using this as an example. I don't know much about these celebrity things, so it's like, you want to champion that, and he's like a great guy or something like that, that's cool. But if you want to champion just like some actor, it's like, this is my favorite actor because he starred in this movie. It's like, so this is why you want to throw yourself into heated conversation with strangers on the internet for it, because he starred in, I don't know, because Nicolas Cage starred in the National Treasure, and I must defend him because that's my favorite movie. Which, by the way, if that's your favorite movie, you can like it. I'm not saying National Treasure is bad because I also haven't seen it. On the list of many things to do, I suppose. But it's like, you could like go champion a different. You can champion a charity. You know, that's an option you could do. You can go to a charity. You can go work for a charity. You can do something. Hey, I got that for free. You can do something much more productive and probably worth your time. I also got that for free. Aww. Hey. What is it? Raffle ticket? That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. What am I trying to say here? I don't know, dude. I just go on these random tangents. I really don't really finish the stories. It's just like, championing like celebrities or people you find on the internet that like you really like. That's one thing. But like, don't get in a fight over like some sort of topic that someone's like, you know, I don't like this thing. It's like, oh, I like this thing. It's like, you can not like things. That's fine. Hey. Okay, so you got a cheap shot in there. I disagree with it. He's also resisting all of my fucking damage. Ooh, no kicky. No, no. She hasn't even done her completely fair but annoying attack yet. That's the scariest part. Ooh, here it is. Excuse me, Zeal, you have broken the cardinal rule of a boss not getting stunned after taking a certain amount of damage. Excuse me, Zeal. You're making my life extremely difficult right now. Stop this nonsense. No kicky. What are you, freaking championing Lionel Richie or something? Is that why you're fighting so hard right now? Hey. Oh, thank fucking Lord. Dude, this is a taste of things to come. Master Stir is actually going to prove to be an extremely difficult challenge. Get me in there. We're going to have enough HP to do it. Oh, I was talking about this because like people champion League of Legends pros. I'm like, I get you can like a pro, but like, you don't need to fucking defend them on the internet. Because the one, they probably don't care that someone's telling, you know, saying they're bad because they make billions and millions of dollars playing a video game. 2, they don't know who you are. And 3, it's like, just read a book. You're one to talk. What's the last book you read? My work handbook. Does that count? Because it does. Alright, so we hate this attack for various reasons, because it keeps these things alive. Our spell combination is not that great. Ah, the suck. Okay, no suck. Okay, the R, we need to hold the R a little bit longer. Alright, first phase done. Minimal damage taken. I want those Rubuses, please. Shotgun. Ooh! No, no air cutter. No, no. I disagree with you doing any frost damage to me, or fire damage. There's the damage we need to do. Okay, come get some. Cool. My spacebar, hello? Oh. No. Alright. Easy enough. Give me them ducats and let's get the fuck out of here. So yeah, thanks for watching and thanks for listening to me ramble on about things that probably don't matter in the long scheme of things. And then I talked about pushing nerds into lockers. I would not push you into a locker. Again, I was the one probably that would get likely pushed in the locker. Never happened though. I may have been a dork in high school, but guess what? I was too big to put in a locker. And by that I mean I was like, I'm, 5'11", right? I am 5'11" to this day still. I didn't shrink. You can't push me in the locker. I can't fit. I'm too tall. Unless you want to break my neck. I'm not going to be in there. And don't give him any ideas. Hey, can you stop talking, Master Story? Hey, Zeal. You did it! Alright, that's pretty much all they all say to you. That'll do it. Another run in the books. 255 gems. Let's see. I think we're close, right? So we don't care about this. Bundy Kim and Dahun Lee, you guys are great. You made a wonderful game. Love you both dearly. I must champion you to the end of my days. No. I just really like your game. Skip area. Sorry, I can't champion you guys, like, we don't know each other. If you want to endorse and or sponsor me, joking, of course, I'll champion you. Buy it, buy it, buy it. Ooh, fortune cookie, yeah. That's it. Alright, next run might be not about me yet. I've achieved my goal. I bought everything. That's every Arcana in the game. This, took quite a few episodes to get here, but... No. Ooh, what's this? Raffle ticket I love. I think the next video for this might be the last one for Slay the Spire, so maybe we'll do a challenge run, maybe we'll do something else. I don't know. Give me some suggestions. I'll willingly... Oh, excuse me. Try anything here. For now, get yourself a snack, enjoy the rest of your evening here, and I will see you Thursday, the finale of Wizard of Legends. Thanks for watching.